What's happening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Park Lane podcast. Post-match review, Tottenham 2, Manchester United 2. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And whether you're ENIC in, whether you're ENIC out, whether you're ENIC neutral, make sure you subscribe to the channel and support all of these good Spurs content creators that are out there. So let's get into it. Started the game today, under Ryan Mason's first game in charge of his second stint as interim manager of Spurs. And lineup was pretty much what I expected. Let's not forget, it's not been long since, that humiliating defeat to Newcastle United on Sunday. So, I didn't expect Ryan Mason to come in and make, huge changes, especially with the injuries that we do have going on at Spurs at the moment. But what I expected from this Ryan Mason team was I expected heart, desire, passion. And in the first half, we saw none of that. We saw another Conte-esque half press. We saw, players trying but really not giving it much. Who did we see come in? We had Richarlison start and, Sarr dropped out because obviously we went back to a back five and Longley came in. I feel like Richarlison's a really tricky one because what Richarlison gives you is energy, drive, effort, but he has really no end product. United went 2-0 up at half time and, it's a really tricky one because Spurs, gave it really kind of minimal effort in that first half, and it was really, really difficult to see Eric Dyer playing absolutely terribly when Marcus Rashford went through on goal. But what I noticed before that, which I was really angry about, was that for that second goal, Perisic keeps the ball in when it's going out for a corner, and then they counter-attack and score straight from it. So for me, I want to see Perisic allowing that ball going out for a corner, letting a breather in play, and then continuing, even getting into half-time 1-0 down. Fraser Forster came in as well for the injured Hugo Lloris, and for me, I hope that, Forster stays in goal for the rest of the season because I thought he was absolutely tremendous in the second half, but it was a little bit poor coming into that first goal from Jadon Sancho. I felt like he could have get down a little bit better, but again, Spurs players are really standing off the players and really not kind of trying and really pushing as hard as we can. Anyway, so skip forward to the second half, and I felt like we really started to see what I believe would be Ryan Mason's Spurs, and that is, passion, drive, effort, and all of those things. And we started pressing United. As soon as we started pressing Manchester United, they made mistakes. They lost the ball. We played a lot higher up the pitch. And, the one thing that I will give Ryan Mason credit for from today was his ability to change the team. His ability to be able to make substitutions and make impact substitutions. Under Antonio Conte or Christian Stellini, when have we ever seen those impact subs? And we never, ever, ever see it. And we'd have probably lost that game under Antonio Conte. I guarantee you this now. There was a few controversial moments in the game. I felt like the referee was very, very poor. Let a lot go when it was Manchester United tackles. Let very little go when it was Spurs tackles. But, Pedro Porro got on the score sheet with a good finish. And then, we finished with a bit of a flurry with Heung-min Son scoring. But, I want to talk about Eric Dyer's miss. Because, oh my God, how does he miss from so close to the goal? It was outrageous, to be honest. The one thing I was a little bit upset about was Spurs' lack of intensity in the last 10 minutes. I felt like we really had a hold on Manchester United and we really could have gone out winners from today. But look, at the end of the day, it is a draw. It's not ideal, but it's a lot better performance than we saw against Newcastle. And I'm excited to see us on Sunday against Liverpool. But what I really want to know is what were your thoughts on tonight's game? What did you think about the performance? What do you think about Ryan Mason and his substitute appearances? So drop in the comments your thoughts, drop a like, drop a follow, and don't forget to follow us on Saturday morning on Park Lane Podcast at 11 a.m. for the full rundown with a whole host of guests and our usual hosts. So we'll see you then. Thank you very much. And as always, come on you Spurs.